No, I don't think all preaching today is biblical. In fact, I was in a conversation with a friend whose denomination I will not disclose, who said, I no longer do biblical preaching because biblical preaching isn't relevant in the 21st century. And I asked, well, what is the basis upon which you preach? What's the authority that you preach? And it was basically kind of a modern ethics, positive thinking, helpful hints. And I said, if my choice were to go listen to that on a regular basis, I'd stay home with the New York Times and a cup of coffee. Well, I think there's a reason people don't do as much biblical preaching. Some don't do as much biblical preaching. And that has to do with the ways in which they have heard preaching in years gone by. And some of the deadliest preaching that I've ever heard has been under the rubric of biblical preaching. 3 points with 3 subpoints of each point, with several subpoints under the 3 subpoints, to the point where you were just bored beyond belief, and what is lively and what is engaging and what is gripping about the biblical story is lost in the name of biblical preaching. I think, in fact, when you let the biblical story speak for itself and surface in whatever context you find yourself, then that's a preaching that has a currency for many generations to come.